Hmm? Hmm?
Some guy at the bar spilled a cocktail on me on purpose, so he could see my curves through the wet dress. I complained about it to my fiancé and prepared to watch Peter's fists teach him some manners. But instead, they had a nice chat and even shook hands.
I'm so sorry. I lost my lenses and didn't notice you. Can I buy you a cocktail to make up for it?
Peter thought the situation was settled, but it was far from it. I don't need him to apologize. You were supposed to teach him a lesson. I threw a cocktail in the guy's face. He was furious. But Peter finally intervened and apologized for my behavior. Not only that, but he offered to pay for his drink. At that moment, I realized that I was going to marry a coward. After the bar, we planned on going to dinner with my family. But I told Peter he wasn't invited anymore. I'd be ashamed of you in front of my dad and brothers. They wouldn't understand this kind of behavior. My dad and brothers always settled things by force, and everyone in town was afraid of them. Which was why no one even dared look at me the wrong way. So when Peter tried to apologize with some flowers, they criticized and mocked him. Peter suggested for us to go home earlier, and I agreed, but only to collect my things. Calling off the engagement. I don't want to marry a wimp like you. I got so caught up in the fight with Peter that I failed to notice that the car in front of me suddenly hit the brakes. Thank God everyone was safe. Peter suggested exchanging insurance numbers, but the big guy started insulting me.
Don't let that blind bimbo drive ever again.
Are you going to let him talk to me like that? God, is there any manly particle in you? I went back to the car to grab some documents and heard a blow. When I turned around, I saw the big guy lying on the ground, holding his broken nose.
Do you even know who I am? You will regret this.
Peter ignored his threats and told me to get in the car.
I hope you are happy now.
Once we got home, I was already seeing Peter differently and realized that I was ready to become his wife. After all, he protected me, just like my dad and brothers did. So, I put on some sexy lingerie to apologize for calling my fiancé a wimp. But I didn't have time to do it because we were interrupted by the police. They came to arrest Peter for assaulting the man. Later on, I met with Peter, and he told me that the guy he hit turned out to be an assistant prosecutor, and that he would be in jail for quite a while. I was able to find out where that guy lived, so I went to his house and begged him not to press charges. It's all my fault. I spent the whole evening inciting my fiancé to be more aggressive. Then I heard a familiar voice.
I'm glad you finally get it.
Peter? What's going on? Peter explained that the big guy wasn't an assistant prosecutor. He was his boxing coach. After I left Peter at the bar, he asked his coach for help, and they came up with a plan to show me what resolving a conflict through violence leads to. The coach admitted that Peter was one of his best students, and that he would definitely protect me if I was in real danger.
Violence should always be used as a last resort. If it's possible to avoid a fight, one should do it.
I would have asked my brothers to give him a thrashing for that. But that was the old me. I finally understood what danger I put Peter and my family in by encouraging them to be unreasonably aggressive. Remember, the quality of our life doesn't depend on whether we have conflicts or not, but how we respond to them.